Hello Soul Tribes, it's me, Donna Bliss, and today I'm gonna ask you, do you listen to your ego? That voice in your head when you have that slice of cake in front of you and then you're about to eat it, but then that voice is telling you, you deserve a cake today because you've been working out or you've been working your ass off this week, so you ate it right. When you come home and when you see yourself in the mirror, that voice again will tell you, you piece of, you ate that last piece of cake, you look so Tribes, it's only lately that I stopped listening always to my ego, because you know why? I've observed that this ego that I listen to, there are two egos, the dog and the wolf. The dog is usually the positive one and the wolf is usually the negative one. And so we accept either or between this ego depending on our emotional state at the moment. For example, last night, I went home around 7:30 p.m. and I've never had dinner. My husband asked me about where's the kids' dinner, something like that. So I bought them McDonald's and stuff. So when we arrived at home, I was so hungry, guys. And then he irritated me. He said something and I snapped back at him. It's like I said to him, I'm cooking myself dinner. Am I allowed to cook for my dinner? At that exact moment, I was thinking, I listened to my ego that my husband doesn't care about me. It was because I was so hungry and I was so cranky. So I listened to my ego. That ego was telling me, oh, your husband only cares for your kids. Doesn't even care about if you had your dinner yet or not, or if you're hungry. This is my point when I say, if we are undergoing something not so good in our lives, for example, going a slight depression, like when we are so stressed, that's the times. For example, we had a fight with someone, we lost some friends, we lost some loved ones. I mean, like lost as in, we parted ways with someone. This is the exact times that we should not listen to our ego. You will realize in the future that you were wrong about listening to your ego at that time when you were not in a wrong emotional space. I think this is a skill because it's so hard to master. It takes being aware, being matured enough to be in this space where, wait a minute, why am I feeling so negative and why am I listening to the wolf, to the negative side of my ego? And then, if you're aware like me, you will study yourself. Am I hungry? Why am I cranky? Why am I snapping back? Why am I being like this? Then you study, oh, I didn't sleep for 3 nights now. And it's taking a toll on my emotional state, in my physical state. Maybe I'm just being irrational right now. So when times like this happen to us, it's better when we step back and give space for you and the other person so that you will think, am I listening to the wolf or the dog? Because more often than not, you listened to the wolf, the negative side of the ego. And if you observe from this moment on, when you're pissed off, when you snap at somebody, you're just feeling so angry. When you're feeling like, this is so not me, and study the situation. Give space, for reflection, for a little bit of realization if there is something to realize that, probably I'm overreacting. Probably I'm being over emotional or a drama queen. Something like that. Because guys, especially with menopausal women. This is us. I am 45 this year, and so it's gonna be me for I don't know how long. This is perimenopause. I'm not yet menopausal. I'm going there, but I can see the signs and symptoms. It's happening, especially when I'm in low energy, when I'm in low vibe. I often talk about being a low vibe type of person, and hey, it's not like it's the biggest mistake of all time. We all feel this. We're in low vibe when we're physically tired, emotionally tired. It's part of being human. At least if you know that you're low vibe, you need to do something. You need to rest. I sleep a lot these days because I have a health issue, and the only time for me to rest and recuperate and make those cells healthy again is for me to completely rest. So I sleep a lot. So I hope when you feel like you're not being yourself, just step back, check into what's really going on inside you, and think, am I listening to the dog or the wolf? Good luck. I hope this helped, and light and love as always. Mwah.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. And the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you